Tuesday, April the 4th, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, police are continuing the investigations into the circumstances surrounding the death of a 4-month-old baby boy. The infant is believed to have died yesterday while at his Back Ivy St. Michael home sometime between 7 a.m. and 5:40 p.m. Police report that the baby was mistakenly left at home by his parents during the morning and was later discovered unresponsive. Police Public Relations Officer Acting Inspector Roland Cobbler tells Barbados Today that contrary to media reports, no one has been taken into custody in connection with the baby's death at this stage. The $5.9 million restoration of the historic Queen's Park House and Theatre is on track to be ready for this country's hosting of Carifesta in August. During a tour of the facilities this morning, Minister of Culture Stephen Lashley revealed that work was progressing on schedule.
I can tell you that I'm very pleased with the progress of the work today. Upon completion, there will be several innovations here at the smart buildings. In particular, of course, this is a very important space in terms of creative arts, the creative sector. The Lafayette Hacking Theatre has been used for many years to hone the skills of so many of our artistic people, and many of them have expressed to me the need that they really want this building back on the stream. So I'm very pleased to indicate to them that that will happen very shortly. The building is due to be completed by the 7th of July, and after that we will get into the work of the fitting the building, which should last approximately 1 month.
Minister Lashley also said the Queen's Park buildings will boast of new features when completed.
In terms of the actual new features, the building will have an elevator. There was no elevator before. That, of course, to bring the building into the modern age, ensure that, of course, persons who are differently able can access and use the building. And the renovations, of course, take that into account in terms of members of the same community who will have to attend events here. The corridors, the balconies are being extended to provide more room, and of course special care is being taken to ensure that our actors are appropriately accommodated. There will be both a male and female extended section for persons who are involved in the acting aspect of it. And of course downstairs where we have the exhibition space, the gallery, that will be appropriately renovated and made available.
The Elegant Hotel Group is buying out competitor Treasure Beach Limited. Chief Executive Officer of Elegant, Sunil Chitrani, has announced that his company had entered into a conditional agreement to acquire TBL, which owns the 4-star, 35-room Treasure Beach Hotel in Paynes Bay, St. James. Chitrani said the agreement was signed last Friday and is expected to be concluded next month. The CEO said the sale will see Elegant heavily invested in renovations at Treasure Beach, similar to what it did at Waves Hotel and Spa, to bring the resort up to Elegant standards. In sports, West Indies head coach Stuart Law says Carlos Brathwaite has been left out of the squad for the upcoming ODI series against Pakistan to allow him to work on his fitness and bowling.
The opportunity was there for Carlos to go away and to work on a few aspects of his game, namely his fitness and bowling, getting back bowling how he wants to bowl. So he has been left out for those reasons, and it's just coincided that the IPL is there and we have no cricket after this ODI series, and he hasn't been part of the last Test series. So the selectors gave him the option of going to the IPL as well, which I think is a good thing. Get to talk to guys like Raul Dravid, learn how to play spin, and he'll get plenty of practice over there with all the net bowlers that are available. He should be able to get some very decent work in, work on his fitness, work on his bowling.
Law also said Craig Brathwaite was left out as well for a desire to see a more positive approach in the first power play during an ODI.
We spoke to Craig after the last series and I've spoken to him since that we're just looking for a little bit more impetus at the top of the order. In the first 10 over power play, probably got to make more use of those overs when we bat. And Craig's aware. It's not like he'll never play for the West Indies in ODI cricket again. He's got an opportunity once again to get back into first-class cricket and score runs, which he has done since he's been back. Plus, it's also a great opportunity for him to get into some good nick, feeling really comfortable with his game before the Test series starts.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Who calling? Get your yams and potatoes. Wait, my girl, how you want to see you for long?
I can't how you keeping, but you don't sell the nation paper no more.
But that paper ain't selling. There's much now I stop selling that. Look, one time I would have make a little dollar on the Sun. But when Sunday night, I still trying to get the weather there.
Well, you know you can't call that the Sun no more. You're going to call that Sunset News. Because at no time that news stale.
People complain that them ain't got nothing in it to read, and the price keep going up all the time. A woman abused me so sick the other day, telling me that she does read Barbados today online for free. I can't take that abusing soul, so I switched to my potatoes and yams.
Well, let me tell you, at pork selling, you got to raise pigs. How much for the yams?
Oh, 75 cents a pound.
But that's cheaper than that stale news. Give me...
How much you want?
£1.
Only a pound? Anyhow, these eating real good. Let me wrap them up for you. Come.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. The Trinidad and Tobago Registered Nurses Association president has warned that a public health sector crippled by a shortage of medical staff could face an even bigger challenge if the nation's nurses are not paid their outstanding back pay by Thursday evening. The union's president says they have been disrespected for too long, and it is time for the nurses to take a stand.
Trinidad and Tobago Registered Nurses Association President Edie Stewart wrote a memo to the association's members advising all non-essential nursing personnel that if the full amount of the outstanding back pay is not in their bank accounts by Thursday, they are to report for duty at the Parliament on Friday. We spoke with Mr. Stewart via telephone on Monday.
There's already a grave shortage in nursing personnel, so any further disruptions is going to bring hardship, unfortunately. But as a responsible association, we always advise our nursing personnel to make sure and have a skeleton staff on the ward so patient safety is not compromised.
In the memo, dated March 31st, Mr. Stewart wrote that the association attempted to contact the various regional health authorities and the Ministry of Finance to ascertain the reason for the delay in paying the remaining 50% of back pay owed to the nurses. He also wrote that the association's patience has now been exhausted. Mr. Stewart made reference to the Prime Minister's statement in the Parliament on March 6th that half of the back pay owed to all public servants had been paid. The Prime Minister said then that the Finance Minister was able to arrange the source of funds to ensure that the remainder is available by March 31st.
And on the international scene, a suspected Syrian government chemical attack killed at least 58 people, including 11 children, in the northwestern province of Idlib today. A Syrian military source strongly denied the army had used any such weapons.
Monitoring groups say they're the telltale signs of a chemical attack: fainting, choking and foaming at the mouth after what's believed to be a gas attack by Syrian government jets on a town just south of Idlib. According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, at least 58 people were killed, among them 11 children under the age of 8. The head of Idlib's health authority has said there are 300 more who are wounded, claiming warplanes dropped either sarin or chlorine. A source in the Syrian military has strongly denied the allegations, insisting the Syrian army has never used such weapons and dismissing the actions as rebel propaganda. The footage was circulated on social media. In it are what appear to be members of the humanitarian group known as the White Helmets. They are hosing down children with water and performing CPR. A Reuters photographer witnessed the aftermath. His images are hard to dispute. The dead wrapped in blankets, survivors gasping for air. Monitoring groups claim warplanes struck again where the injured were being treated.
And that's news and sports. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in-bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and the gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.